Alright, we figured out something very important, which is you don't realize just how much you use your Gator, well, UTV period, until you don't have one. Ours has been in the shop. We got a John Deere Gator and it's being loaded up right now, but all we've had is an Icon, what would you call it? Just like an electric golf cart with a dump bed.
It's an Icon IU20. It's a golf cart, but it has a 6-foot dump bed on the back of it, electric dump bed.
It goes like 6 miles an hour downhill. And honestly, you do not realize how much you use something like this until you don't have it. So, thank you, United Ag and Turf. Like I said, he's pulling it up. Mine is because we're dips and I forgot the key. Oops. But I'm looking forward to driving it in the pasture again. There she is. Alright, while we were at United Ag and Turf, I got a chance to test drive one of the new electric 2025s.
First electric one.
Yes, first electric one. They're one of the first places to get one. And that was actually really impressive, especially compared to our Icon that we've been using. I don't know that we'll switch to electric for the Gator, but honestly, I was really impressed. It was silent and pretty darn fast. So, just something to keep in mind. I really miss this thing. I really miss this thing. Hold on, Doc. It's my right buddy. Oh, it's nice to have back. Missed it too. Okay. It's definitely running better than it was. And Doc, I think we're all glad to have this thing back. Hold on, Doc. Okay, I know you don't like this part. Neither do I. So this is the Icon, the electric one. Just showing you how different it is from the Gator. Fairly sure this thing doesn't even have shocks. Hi Claire, hey Vodka. Hey babies. Come on Kate, come on Doc. Yeah, I'm not riding around the pasture like yesterday with the Gator. Come on Kate. Doc, come on, load up. Oh, you're right, walking the cow trail, okay. Now, come on. I need to turn water for him. This is close up. I'm even using the same mount, just in a different spot. Come on, Doc. Come on, load up. So you know that the ride is definitely different. Same mount, same cattle guard. Oh, that's a piece of wood on the bed here. I was like, what fell off? That's just a piece of wood I have. But yeah, it's a little bit of a different ride. I'm sure you can see why we very much like having the Gator back. I just rode this thing to show y'all the difference. We originally bought this when we were living in an RV park because I had to take the laundry and the trash and all that. We didn't have any laundry or any way to do laundry in our RV, and the trash needed to go to the dumpster. So I would just put the laundry hamper, the big laundry hamper, in the back of here with the detergent and all that. And when I got to where I needed to do the laundry, I could kind of tip up the bed and get it out easier. And it was great. We originally had just a plain golf cart, and it wasn't super, like, stuff would fall off of it really easy. It wasn't great. So I got this one with a dump bed. It worked perfectly for that. It works great on paved roads. Doesn't go very fast, which you don't need to in an RV park. We just got a younger rooster from somebody else. We only had one, and now the one that we had, Russell Crowe, is making sure that the younger rooster knows he doesn't eat first. But anyway, so this was perfect for the RV park. This is great for little stuff around the yard. But it's the fact our pasture is really, really rough, and we have that cattle guard, makes it really difficult. So we have an open side gate here between the front and backyard. If I just need to bring stuff in from the truck into the back, this works totally fine. It would if the dump bed worked right now. Actually, we need to get that fixed. That's probably my fault. I probably left the switch on up instead of neutral, because it's like down, neutral, and up for the dump bed. I probably left it in the where it was in the setting position and didn't put it in neutral. Kate, no. So that's probably, I think I burned up the motor. That's 100% my fault. But it works great for little stuff like that. For, like I said, fairly flat ground, doesn't get very good speed, and it charges just fine. It wasn't for a little while, but we fixed that. And honestly, this thing isn't bad. I want to stress that this is not a bad piece of equipment to have for some things. If you had a very flat pasture, you could ride it just fine. We don't. We really, really, really don't. So prefer the Gator for that. We're actually looking at upgrading the Gator right now to the 2025s that are coming out. We're playing with the idea of getting one of the 845Ms. We have an 835. We were considering diesel because almost everything here is diesel, including our trucks. But the problem is the speed is way lower, and we live really, really close to town. And we're hoping to be able to just get it fully road legal, which is only like 2 extra things, I think. And the turn signals and side mirrors, I think, is possibly it. But we're looking to get street legal so that we can just go and fill up with gas whenever we need to, because there's a way to go that you don't have to drive over about 35 miles an hour at the absolute maximum, and that'll make it no problem. Most of the drive is, I think, 25. So there's just multiple benefits for us for having the gas. I do like that we can charge this one, and like I said, do small jobs. Hold on. Kate? She knows she's not supposed to be wandering off right now. But we have stray cats. I know. We have stray cats around that I think live in one of our neighbors' overgrown pastures, because the land next to us is kind of abandoned. But they wander in our front yard at night, and so the dogs will just like follow their trail. Anyway, but the Gator for us, it works so much better out here on the farm. It's a lot softer to ride in. It's a lot faster. Like I said, we can just keep a gas can handy to refill whenever we need to. So we'll keep you guys updated as we decide on exactly which one we're going to get. And you know, when we get it, we're probably not going to tell you all the options and all that we're going to get, because we're kind of, like I said, we're kind of playing around. We're trying to decide. There's even a place in town that has a farmer's market that I'm pretty sure we can drive to on the Gator perfectly safely. We've had to drive our tractor through town before. We were those people. But it's a very, very small town that we live in, so it's not really a big worry. There's people who drive their riding lawnmowers around. I've seen two. One's a John Deere, I don't know the other one. But we live in a really small town. It's kind of out there, so nobody's really shocked when they see something like that. And for us, I think the John Deere Gator is so far the very best. We did see another one we liked a little bit, but I don't even remember why we decided not to get that one. Kay, come here. All right, got a phone call, so sorry about that. And I'm gonna have to wrap this up really quick because it feels like after, I think, 4 months, it might start raining. We have like a 30% chance today, and I felt a few little bitty droplets. So fingers crossed that we're gonna actually get rain for real. But like I said, I just wanted to go over just really quick. These are the two pieces of equipment we have. The Icon is sort of a backup, or like I said, if you just need a really, really small task, just zip it around, zip it back. It's not a problem. It's really good for picking up stuff around the yard and things like that. But like I said, the Gator is kind of our default, and it's honestly, not having it has made me realize how often I use it and how much I use it for. Part of that is I have been having some kind of weird back problem. I'm dealing with doctors and all that, but I've been riding something kind of around the yard to check the water instead of walking, because we have about a half acre that our house is on, and then the rest is pasture. And I've been trying to be a lot easier because we don't know exactly what it is. So you don't realize how often you use it until you're like, oh, I need to, you know, hop on and check the water for the cows. Oh, I need to hop on and let the chickens out. Oh, I need to hop on. And so it's made a big difference. And like I said, having the Gator is great. The Icon is good for just around the yard. It's perfectly fine for that. And my dog really loves riding on both of them. I don't think he has an opinion on which one he likes more, besides the fact the Gator goes faster. And he likes that. He does, weirdly, when we go over the cattle guard, he gets off if I'm on the Icon because it's so rough, as you saw. It's so rough that it messed up the phone holder. And the Gator isn't like that. He'll ride on the Gator the whole time. I like that the Gator has the fabric doors that I can put up, the half doors, because sometimes the cows really want cubes or something and they think I have them, and they'll get really close. So it's really nice to have a little bit of a buffer between you and them. I don't think they'd ever hurt me on purpose, but they do. Two of them have horns, so it's possible they would accidentally hurt me. And it, for stuff like checking the mail, it keeps the dog from jumping out. Because our mail is way at the end of the dirt road because we live in the country. And so it's not something you can just easily walk down to, especially not right now. So like I said, every tool has its place here. You know, we have a buck, I'm trying to think, a four-wheeler. It's a John Deere four-wheeler. And, you know, we've used that a bunch of times for herding up the cattle, for winching the fence when we were putting up the side fence here. And I intend to show y'all more of our tools and go into more what we use each one for, because like I said, we have a lot of different things, and we don't use them interchangeably for most of them. I mean, the Icon and the Gator can kind of to a point be used interchangeably, but there's a point where you just really need that Gator. And so I will keep y'all updated on where we go with, if we update to the new Gator or not. We are, like I said, talking to a salesman at United Ag and Turf. Shout out to them. They're the ones who fixed it also. And just I want to see all of y'all's equipment, because I want to get more ideas on what we can use ours for. And like, maybe there's an attachment for the Gator that we're not thinking of. I know that there's a winch that we're considering for the upgrade. And so I want to know more of like what you absolutely love, what you realize that you can and can't do without. And I just really want to kind of share information as much as possible, because I mean, if you want to get into farming, you shouldn't have to buy the biggest, most expensive tractor and Gator, side-by-side, four-wheeler, like everything. You need to be able to tell, okay, I definitely want this, I can wait to have this, or, you know, I didn't think we would use this as much, but it's been the most amazing thing ever. So please let me know about your favorite equipment, what you use it for, things that, like I said, people might not think about using it for, like for the John Deere Gator, or really any side-by-side. You can get all these different things to go on it. And I'm really interested in figuring out how everybody uses their equipment to the fullest and what they have figured out it absolutely can't do. So just message me on here, or, you know, leave a comment. I'd love to see a video from any of you. So just please check out our TikTok, Instagram, and Facebook as well. We're really active on TikTok comparatively. And hopefully y'all have a great day.